Hello everyone and welcome back to this channel. Now you will see from the title this is not a standard twin flame love reading. This is more a message I feel coming through from Ascended Masters, Archangel Metatron, Yeshua, those kind of energies. So now I will clear the energy, but I've just finished recording your Divine Masculine love reading, which was beautiful as always. So I'm just going to clear the energy because I've already done my opening and closing of the message from the other. So because this is a slightly different message, I just go straight into clearing the energy. And connect with archangels and ascended masters, beings of light from higher dimensional frequencies to bring through this message for the Twin Flame Collective, what they need to know right now. Now, the other day during one of my meditations, it came through so loudly, like it may have been with a megaphone. The witnesses are here, or the witnesses are here, or the witnesses are coming, or something like that. The witnesses, I think it was the witnesses are here, or the witnesses are on their way. Something about the witnesses. I just heard the witnesses are, I've got it written down in my book and I can't get my book out with the exact wording, but it was either the witnesses are here or the witnesses are on the way. And when I contemplated what this meant, it just meant there's some sort of God incidences about to happen in different places around the world, I feel, where people are going to be able to witness the true power of God. And in the Bible, there's been a number of witnesses who heralded and said they had witnessed some of God's power and God's miracles and things like that. And me personally, I feel there's God incidences every single day. Miracles happen every single day, big or small. But I feel this is something coming, a message wanting to come through here. Now some of you might register with this and go, I've had similar dreams, or you could be having some sort of prophetic dream or something like that. But something here, there's something about the witnesses are here, or the witnesses are on the way. You could be about to witness something. Now as soon as I split the deck, the teacher, walk the talk, and fellowship, sharing and dining together. Now, as we all know, there was no one better than the man Jesus, the Ascended Master Yeshua, who incarnated as Jesus, at sitting down and breaking bread with people in a community way. He was well known for it, even the people that other people wouldn't look at in society because they were too beneath them, or some of the times it was because they were too, the thing about Jesus, or Yeshua, whatever you prefer to call him, he gave everyone his time. Even, the rich tax collectors that everyone wanted to hate, Jesus sat and ate with him. The poor people, the people on the street who were dying of illnesses and who society didn't care about, he gave them time. Criminals that people saw as being outlaws and criminals in society, he went and dined with them. So there's something that you're about to witness that maybe you're going to teach others about, or you're going to teach others just the true meaning of, non-judgment, and being able to connect with people in a very unique way, whereas you look at everyone as equals. Everyone is just an equal, and I knew Archangel Metatron was going to do that to me. The non-judgment card. And this card. So this is saying it's like leaving the old ways, relieving suffering and moving beyond all the pain and non-judgment. There's something here, you're going to learn something. For some, I don't know who this is for. It could connect with someone, it could connect with all of you, this message. But there's just something here about you're going to help people to let go of the pain of the past. This is all about RIP to the past. Leave your pain where it belongs. And something here, somebody could be about to, whoever this is for, you could be about to become a teacher, to help people to understand that the past is just pain. You can never relieve the pain or move on from the suffering if you're sitting in it. If you sit in your own suffering, you sit in your own resentment and pain, you're never going to move on from it. And I'm talking about pain, emotional pain and stuff like that. I know there's some pains you have to get help for, but there's definitely something about being a teacher here and helping people to see every single person as an individual. You don't see colour, you don't see culture, you don't see societal, who's got more money, or you don't see anything like that. You don't see sexuality, you can see nothing like that. You just see each person as an individual, a unique individual. So I don't know who this is for, but I just heard the witnesses are here, or the witness. So somebody could be about to witness something that could change their whole perspective on the way they've been seeing life. Could be your masculine. Now look at that, Jesus and Mary, sacred purpose, divine mission. So the reason why this has come through for twin flames is because this could be to do with you and your masculine. And the gratitude, appreciation and thanks. You and your masculine are about to create something that's going to make people very grateful to you, but also I feel you and your masculine are going to feel very, very grateful for the work you're doing for others. Charitable work, teachers in some way, and this could be for many of the twin flame couples that I'm connecting with, not just for one group, not just for one couple. Teaching the energy of Christ consciousness, which is all about non-judgment, relieving people's pain and stress by giving them compassion. You know, see if someone is in tears and suffering and they're crying, they're anxious, they're so fretful of something. And you sit for a moment and just say to that person, take a breath, tell me what's bothering you, let me know what's bothering you, let me understand, let me take that pain, let me take some of that sadness from you. And when that person, usually when they talk about it and tell you what's happened and what's made them upset, immediately they start to feel better because they had someone who listened to them and gave them an ear to speak to, gave them a compassionate ear to listen to what's made them upset. And I feel this is going to happen on a much grander scale, where you're helping people who are going through awakenings just to fully understand what it is that, you know, they're going through and what they're dealing with. Yeah, Peter, denial. And how many times did Peter deny Jesus? In the end, he became Jesus' his biggest advocate for Christ's teachings, for Jesus' teachings. I mean, it's called Jesus Christ because he was teaching the Christ consciousness. And Peter became his biggest advocate for that. But the denial, helping people who are in denial of their spiritual journey, helping people who are in denial of awakening. I see it all the time, like people leave me comments, you lot are crazy. You know, you talk about this, you talk about that, you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about. They're just in denial of the way the world truly is. And they're to be pitied. And I pray for them that one day they are awakened to the truth. So there's something here, you're going to, yeah, see, Joseph of Arimathea, trailblazer. You are going to do something here that's going to set the bar. You're going to set the bar for people to go, wow, they're doing something good in the world. I want to be like them. I want to learn more about what they did to get there. I want to learn more about this that they're talking about. So let's see, give me one more from here. I'm going to move to Archangel Message Lines deck. The key to life. The key to life. There's a reason why there's so many connections with Egypt and Atlantis. This Ankh means so much more than what you realise. It truly is the key to your existence. Steph sitting in this energy. The people I'm picking up on here, the energies I'm picking up on, you're going to help people free themselves. Because a lot of the times what's keeping people stuck is their resistance to change, their resistance to forgive, their resistance to actually see the truth. They don't want the blindfold taken off. They don't want to see the truth. But you're here to help them. Yeah, see? You're here to reach out to people and help them into the light. Look, this is hand coming out to help people up into the light. Thomas, mind trap, and doubt, yeah. That's why you've heard the expression doubting Thomas. You're helping people to free themselves from the darkness. For many of you, you're coming into union with your masculines in 3D because this is what you're meant to be doing. Your leaders, your healers, your powerful clairvoyants, you know, your wisdom bringers. You were birthed into this lifetime for this very moment. This very moment. To help others to learn what you've learned in Earth School. Faith. So it says finding the holiness within. And I put out a post a few days ago about how I feel about faith. Faith is the backbone of my entire day, my entire life, my entire existence. Faith, not religion. And I'm not saying anything about churches, because churches are beautiful buildings. They are beautiful sacred buildings. But the institutions that run the churches, not so much. It causes war, causes confusion, discord, animosity. Faith is different. Faith is healing. Faith is divine. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with someone who goes to church and prays, because there's nothing nicer. I used to love it myself. I used to go to church and used to sing and literally sing from the same hymn sheet. It's a lovely thing when you're all singing praises to the Lord. And, you know, the ministers, if you get a good minister or priest or something, their sermons can be very beautiful. But yeah, there's something about the overall mentality. They don't, you know, they completely close off to spirituality. And when you look at the Bible and connect with God through spiritual mind, as well as a faithful heart, as well as with faith in your heart, you're connecting with God through faith in your heart, which is the portal of your heart, is your connection to God, but also through your spiritual side. That is truly what it means to be divine. That is your Christ consciousness. So let me see what Archangel Metatron wants to add. I'm just about to close this out, but so this is definitely for a group of you here who you're about to come into union with your masculines in the 3D, and this is something that you're both meant to do. It's a shared mission to teach, to bring people up into the light. So let's see. Archangel Metatron, can you add to this message? So it says yellow, joy and happiness. Now the frequency of yellow is joyous, it's happiness, but it's also enlightenment. It's like the sun is also known as a clarity card. So there's definitely something here. You guys are here to bring joy and sunshine and clarity and enlightenment to people's lives. You're here to truly make them understand that you're not just sitting in toxic happiness and joy. You're a witness to God's greatness. You've witnessed something that you can tell people without a shadow of a doubt. This miracle happened to me. This miracle happened to me. And these miracles can happen to you as well. Just trusting your divine journey. Trust in your divine path. Let's see. Yeah, sword of light, sword of truth, clarity. You are a warrior of light. You are the warrior of light. You wield that sword of truth for others. And when you do that, abundance. Abundance will flow to you, to your divine masculine, but also to the people you're helping to awaken here. And Metatron's bridge on the bottom. It's always open. Excuse me. Metatron is always there. He's always there to guide you and connect you with your ancestors and your loved ones in spirit, because that's so important. Your ancestors are the key to the knowledge and the gifts you have now. Your ancestors are the ones that gift you a lot of their spiritual inheritance. They give you a lot of your gifts, your psychic ability, your creative ability, your, you know, anything that's leading you onto your spiritual journey with ease, anything that's gifted to you by your ancestors. The tree of life, to help you move on, to help you travel on in life, to help you to ascend fully, to heal. And there's definitely, you know, a strong energy here of, like Archangel Metatron saying, that your ancestors are always there to connect with them. And you just have to know that they're working with you always. They're working behind the scenes to help you and to give you the strength and support you need. So it's really important to thank your ancestors. I've got a coin jar over there, which is actually full now. I'm having to order another one. And even just doing simple things like that, putting a coin away a week in it. You don't have to put a lot away, like a dollar in a jar or something, and label it for my ancestors, because that's just a nice way to honour them and appreciate them. So I love this, the colour of pink, the frequency of love, romance and nurturing. And so there's definitely something here, like you and your person's love is definitely going to help people as well. That loving energy that comes from your twin flame connection is going to help others. Yeah, the duality. See that you're going to help people to balance out their own shadow and light energy, which will help them ultimately to feel that inner oneness. Mother Earth, grounding and support. So there's a lot of that, and this came through in my last message actually for the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine as well. This, one of the last cards I read in my previous message was all about Gaia and how she's embracing you all at this time, and she's so grateful for the love and healing you're sending her way. So there's something here about, you know, that duality energy, balancing out your yin yang, your shadow light energy and stuff. Feeling that wholeness and completeness in self is a beautiful way to heal and send love to Gaia. So, and emotions with water. So that strong water energy coming through as well. So it says water, emotional well-being. So you guys are definitely going to be helping people through probably their ascension symptoms and stuff like that as well. Helping them to really figure out what's going on, because as many of you will probably remember, when you go through your awakening, an Archangel Metatron with the Akashic records there. So that's important as well. Your Akashic records are highly important, because that has been your soul's journey. That has been all the lessons you have learned, all the lessons you have still to learn, all the cycles you have to close out, all the things that need fixed and sorted from the past. And so maybe you're going to be Akashic healers, Akashic reader healers, / healers, things like that, where you're going to help people go into their Akashic records here with Archangel Metatron and help them figure out their past in order to heal their future. Because that's part of the work I do in my spiritual guidance sessions. I help people to understand what they need to heal from their past lives in order to heal their future. In fact, that's why my past life oracle deck is called Step Onto Your Future Path. Or I'm saying step on, it's not step onto your future path, it is your future path. Not step on, your future path, because it's all about figuring out what happened to you in your past lives to give you confidence stepping into your future with this beautiful green heart light on. So definitely this could be for the ones who are going to be Akashic readers and healers and things like that as well. So I'm going to pull a few cards from here to close out. Okay. me a few cards from here. Pardon me. So sorry. Sometimes my burps are just too wild. Okay. Akashic Records again. So some of you are definitely going to be Akashic readers who are going to help people to heal from the past. I just feel this is for a group of you here that are coming into union with your masculine very soon, and it's because you're going to take up some sort of position or role here. So Gaia Gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, earth intelligence, and the Emerald Tablet activation. Now, I just saw that beautiful green card in Metatron's deck, and it made me think of this card, so I'm not surprised it came out. But look at all the green here and all this Gaia energy. So you guys are definitely helping to heal people, to help Gaia. And if you've had an Emerald Tablet activation, it says cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting. So you guys are definitely going to be helping the collective here in some way to heal, to ascend, but to help them to ground into that Gaia energy as well. And this is all about alchemizing, and alchemizing to, it's almost like the more you alchemize, the more healing it is. So, you know, the best way I describe it is, as soon as I feel a negative emotion, I do something positive to change that feeling. So if I feel, like, obviously if I have to get any emotions out, I release them, because it's important. If you feel sadness or tears, you let them out. You have to let them out. It's healing for your soul for a start. But for example, if you start to have a negative thought about your person or somebody from your past, change up that feeling. Do something else. Do something you love. Paint, sing, dance, play music, watch something on TV that you love, something funny. That is basically alchemizing a negative into a positive. But even better if you're an artist or something and you can actually paint, because when you paint, it's a great way to create something beautiful from something negative. So, and that is all very divine. So you guys are definitely going to be helping people to understand that power of alchemy and how it can help to ground their energy into Gaia. The more they heal, the more they connect to Gaia, the more they connect to that oneness energy. So let's see. So Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information coming in, end of a very tough cycle. Now, there has been, over the coming weeks, I'm sure you've seen on many other readers' channels, they've been talking about this shift. I've noticed in a lot of even the planetary channels, and you know, when you look at the zodiac horoscopes and things, it's been saying this massive shifts coming in. So there's definitely a shift happened here where I feel it's aligning twin flames with each other, aligning twin flames ready for union in 3D, but it's also aligning you for higher wisdom, higher knowledge, and able to step up into your leadership roles and into your teaching roles. So let's see. So some sort of shift is happening here to get you guys to step up, or to help you guys step up. So the Temple of Truth, the throat chakra, authenticity, and self-expression. So definitely you guys are getting a lot of voice activations. I feel you're going to be public speakers, teachers. Your voices are going to be so important. You're definitely going to be using your voice a lot from whatever your role is here. And the Central Sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, and huge success. So there's something here. You guys are going to be set for success. The divine are bringing you guys back together for a reason. There's something important you have to do. It's going to be successful, and you're going to be, your voices are going to be needed so badly in the world. There's definitely something here about your voices. I mean, they've started out this message talking about the witnesses, so you guys are definitely going to be witnesses to something important that you're going to be sharing through that voice activation. Akashic Stargate, aligning with your purpose at a crossroads, no wrong path. You cannot take a wrong path now. It's like you guys have come so far on your journeys that no matter what happens now, it's the exact same. You're going to reach the same point. So like, even if it didn't matter if you took, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 wrong turns, even 10 wrong turns, you're still going to end up at exactly the same point. So give me one more and I'm going to close out this message because I don't want this one to be too long. I don't know if this one's going to go out before or after the love message, maybe before, but let's see. Okay. So soul star activation, fulfilling your contracts and remembering exactly who you are. So there's something here, you guys are definitely going to be activated in a big way, remembering your soul plan together, remembering that this is something you said you would do. Something you and your masculine said you would do. You said, if we can heal in this lifetime, we're going to step up and we'll be the leaders to help to bring in that new earth energy, the new earth frequency, that heaven on earth energy. So this is something you promised to do or you agreed to do. Solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, your inner fire, your willpower. This is like your leadership energy, activating that leadership energy to remind you exactly who you are and give you the strength and confidence to step into that power fully. We'll get one more because I feel one more. I don't know why I feel one more, but I guess it's for a reason. So Pleiadian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. This is why they wanted me to pull another one. Because you guys are helping to bring harmony and balance. You're working with the higher dimensional frequencies. You're working with beings from all around the cosmos. The Pleiadians are only one of them, as you know, there's so many. The Lydans, the Lemurians, the Atlanteans, the Syrians, oh, so many. The Arcturians, there's so many to mention. But the Pleiadians are playing a very big role right now in healing and helping people to balance their energy and to heal and sit in that healed frequency. And the Arcturians are helping as ambassadors for all. They're going to be ambassadors in the new earth that's going to connect everyone with each other. They're going to be ambassadors for peace in the new earth. So there's a lot of energy frequencies coming through there. And the star beings, healing codes, it says important information coming through, wounds are being healed and recharging. So definitely a lot of healing energy coming through from the Pleiades and stuff like that. But also, I just feel you're working with a lot of star beings right now, whether you know it or not. I always say this, like you, and many of you, I know you'll understand because you've felt that before. But you know, generally when you sleep, that's when the star beings heal you and try and work on your healing. They try and heal your body from ailments. The Pleiadian card jumped out again. So strong Pleiadian energy. You guys could definitely have Pleiadian origins. So that wanted to come through again. So I hope that's been helpful or interesting for some of you, and I look forward to uploading this, and I hope you'll find it in the intention it's meant to help you to understand you're coming into union with your masculine because you're about to be activated here for a very important mission in the new year. So take care everyone, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Namaste.